Persons living with disabilities make up an estimated 8% of Ghana's population. These persons face barriers to education, employment, and healthcare. Despite the passage of the Persons with Disability Act 715 in 2006, little to no progress has been made to uphold the rights of persons with disabilities and ensure inclusion in the country's growth. At a symposium to disseminate research findings of a project dubbed Transitions of Youth with Disabilities in Education Systems, a social entrepreneur and consultant specialized in EdTech, Derek Omare, highlighted the importance of building the capacities of teachers in areas of disability inclusion to promote social cohesion.
We cannot make a dent if leadership is not aligned to the vision. If leadership does not believe in the fact that there has to be access to inclusive education, if leadership does not take important decisions like changing the knobs, the door handles, so that they are more accessible. A lot of the time when you think about accessibility in built environment, we just think ramps and washrooms, but it's far beyond that. The lighting, the door knobs, and a lot more. How do we ensure that we take these important strategic decisions that can change the lives of persons with disabilities?
A co-investigator on the Transitions of Youth with Disabilities in Education Systems project, Araba Botwe, identified the lack of political will to implement policies aimed at disabilities inclusion. She also urged the public to avoid stigmatization, but rather support persons living with disabilities to improve themselves.
Ghana has an act, has a policy in terms of inclusive education, but the act is not acting. So, the policies are there. So it's either the moral power or the willpower to make sure that we're walking the talk. We're doing a lot of talking, but we want to move behind that. And then in terms of the society and families, one of the biggest challenges for people living with disability has been the issue of stigmatization. And we're saying this could happen to anybody at any time. So we should change our mindset that disability could happen to anybody at any time. And with that kind of mindset, it's easier to empathize with them and then work with them for them to be included in everything that we do.